Okay, welcome to our first demonstration slash training video. My name's Jeremy. I think most of you know me. And today I'm going to present Cacti. This is probably a review for many of you, but Cacti is our network monitoring system, and you can reach it when you're connected to the WAN by opening up a browser and placing cacti.root.fhi.org into the URL bar. And since I'm already logged in as admin, it comes up, but I'm going to log out and show you guys what it looks like when the page first loads and you're not logged in. You can log in as guest, and the password is simply password in lowercase. From there, go ahead and click on login. And this will bring you up to our default graphs page, but what might be easiest for you is to select the monitor tab at the top of the web browser. You'll notice on the monitor tab we have a bunch of what look like little computers, and in this case they actually represent network devices. And the red devices are currently not reachable from the Cacti server, and the green devices are reachable. The devices that we have on here for international offices are mostly firewalls, or your outside router that is connected via VPN back to DC or Diamond View 3. To see the status of your device, simply take the mouse and hover over your device, and you can see your latency, your availability, which in this case 81.57%, and the last time that your device was down, which it was 2:45 in the morning. If you would like to explore your network a little bit further in detail, you simply click on your device and it will open up a graphs page. Notice that we're on the graphs tab now. We're no longer under the monitor section. From the graphs tab, you can look at your utilized bandwidth, and here we can see our outside interface and our inside interface. By clicking on the graph, you can actually get a history of your network usage, which will go back just about to the beginning of the year. And you can see if there are any trends in usage and whether or not you're having spikes, and we can actually see that this week we're having a lot less usage. And we also see in this particular site that there looks like there was some time in the past day where it was down. One of the other neat things about Cacti is you can use the magnifying glass to select a specific graph, and from there you can zoom in at any given period of time. So let's say you wanted to look between 5 and 6. You can highlight that period and it will automatically display for you. And you can take a look at a little bit more detailed usage. Now, I will grant you that Cacti is only monitoring total bandwidth. We are not doing individual users. If you want to look at individual session flows, we have other tools for that, and I'll actually probably be doing another session on utilizing the Riverbed or the ASA to look at traffic. But for now, we're just going to start with Cacti. From Cacti, you can also look at the status of network devices in the United States. Note that devices in our DC office start with DCA, and we're actually monitoring all of our switchgear in our corporate offices. And we also have our DCA firewall, which shows all the VPN traffic and the internet traffic for that device. And you can see in DC they're pumping out a lot of network traffic, averaging 80 megs a day. In our US offices, we actually have 100 megabits of internet. And DC is using quite a bit of theirs on a regular basis. You can see the traffic peaks at sometimes almost all the way up to the 100 megs. And keep in mind, when you're looking at this graph, this is 30-minute averages, so that wasn't like a peak there of 90 megs. That meant that it was actually being used at that speed for 30 minutes straight. We're also doing threshold monitoring, but this is primarily in the United States, where you can look at the current amount of traffic going over an interface, and if it reaches a certain level, we receive an alert. This is something that is available to you all if you would like me to set up a threshold monitoring for your device to alert you when it's fully utilized. We can do that. So you can just email the network operations team and we can set that up for you if you feel that's something that you would like. Again, I always start with the monitor tab. You'll notice that we have a couple of sites now that are in blue. And blue means recovering, exactly as it says. That means that the device is now back up again, but it was down recently. And when you're finished, you can just click on log out to end your session. The only other important thing here would be that the mute button is very useful. When you first click on the monitor tab, if there's anything in red, you're going to hear a little voice say, alerting you that something is down. When that happens, you just go ahead and click on the mute tab, and then you won't hear anything anymore. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found this training useful. And if you have any questions, just feel free to post on our SharePoint site. Thank you.